So in this way we can import an entire module in our program. We can also import two modules in our program by using only one import statement. See here, this is import statement. After that, decimals and fractions are module. Means in this program we are importing two modules in our program by using single import statement. So in this example we are importing two modules, namely decimals and fraction. So we will write like this: import, after that decimals, after that comma, and fractions. These two are modules and every modules are separated by commas. The import statement internally execute the code of module file and then make it available to your program. Means the import statement internally execute the code of module files and then make it available to your program, so we can easily use it. If the import statement is not executing, then it will become difficult to use in our program. So import statement always execute the module file so that we can easily use it in our program. The import statement, like the one shown above, imports entire module. Example, everything defined inside the module. Means module contains of what? Function definition, variables, constants, etc. So modules contains of what? Function definition, variables, constants, etc. Means whenever we are importing the entire module, we can use all these features like function definition, variables, constants, etc., which are present inside that particular module. So after importing a module, you can use any function definition of the imported module as per following syntax. The syntax will be like this: module name dot, after that function name and parentheses, because every function contain parentheses. So the function which is present inside these modules, we can easily access it or use it. This way of referring to a module's object is called dot notation. Why? Because see here, in between module's name and function name there is dot. That is why this is known as dot notation. For example, consider the module temp conversion given in figure 4.2. To use its function, the function name is what? 2 underscore centigrade. We will be writing, how we will write? First we will write import, after that module name temp conversion, after that temp conversion dot 2 underscore centigrade. In this way we will write. See here once again, first we will write import statement, means import, after that the name of module. The name of module is what? Temp conversion. After that we will write module name in next line, temp conversion, after that dot, and after that the name of function which is present inside the module name temp conversion. So the name of function is what? 2 underscore centigrade. This function containing argument 98.6. So this is known as what? Calling function. The name of function is what? 2 underscore centigrade of imported module The name of module is what? Temp conversion. The name of module is stored inside a constant. The name of constant is what? Underscore name underscore. Means prefix and suffix having two underscore. How we can use this constant? See here. First we will write import. First we will write what? Import. After that, name of module is time. After that, in next line we will write print statement. Print. Inside print we will write what? Time. The name of module dot underscore name underscore is a constant. And after execution we will get the name of module time. See here. First we have written import statement, means import. After that, time. Time is the name of module. In next line we have written print statement. Print. Inside parenthesis we have written what? Time. The name of module dot underscore name underscore is a constant. When this print statement will execute, we will get output time. Time is here what? The name of module. So the constant underscore name underscore store the name of modules inside it. You can give alias name to imported module. Means we can rename the module which is imported. See here. First import, after that module as alias. In next line, see, this is syntax. This first line is syntax and this is the example. First is what? Import. The name of module is what? Temp conversion. After that, as TC. Means we are renaming the module temp conversion as TC. So we can use TC in place of temp conversion. This is known as alias name. So alias name means renaming the imported module or another name given to imported module. See here, previously import temp conversion is a name of module. After alias name, see here, import temp conversion as TC. So in place of temp conversion we will write TC dot to underscore centigrade. See this statement. So in place of temp conversion we can simply write TC. Why? Because we are providing alias name, the name which will be used in place of the name of module which were used at the time of importing. See here, next topic, importing select objects from a module. Means we can also import selected item from a particular modules. How we can use it? See here. Previously we were using or importing the entire module, but here we will import the limited item from the imported module. See here, if you want to import some selected items, not all from a module, means there is a module, it will contain different item inside it, but you have to use only, or you want to use only the limited item from the module. So then you can use from module import statement as per the following syntax. So how we will use? See here, the syntax is given below. We will write from, after that module means the name of module, after that import object name comma object name means the item, and every item will be separated by comma. To import single object, if you want to import a single object from the module like this, so that you don't have to prefix module name, you can write the name of object after keyword import. For instance, to import just the constant pi from module math, you can write, see here how you will write whenever you want to import single object from a module. So how you will write the statement? See here, first you will write from, after that math, the name of module, after that import, after that pi is a object name, means the single item which you want to select, or single object, means whenever you are importing single object from a module, we have to write like this. First we will write from, after that the name of module, here the name of module is what? Math. After that import, after that pi is a single object which we want to use. So now the constant pi can be used, and you need not prefix it with the module name, that is to print the value of pi after importing like above. You will be writing like this. How you will write? You will write print, inside print statement you will simply write pi, no need to write the module name dot pi. Means whenever we are selecting single object from a particular module, we will write the statement like this: from math import pi. So we will not write, see here in print statement we will not write print, inside print statement we will not write what? Module name math. So we will simply write what? Print pi, the single object, when we are importing a single object. But when we are importing the entire module, we have to write print math dot pi. So whenever we are writing this statement, so then there is no need to write the module name inside the print. But when we are not using from in imported module, then we have to write this. Inside print statement we will write the name of module when we are simply writing import module name. Next, to import multiple objects. If we want to import a multiple object from a given module, or the module which we are importing, then what will be the syntax? If you want to import multiple objects from the module like this, so that you don't have to prefix the module's name, you can write the comma separated list of objects after keyword import. For instance, to import just two functions sqrt and pow from math module, you will write, means previously we were importing only single object from a module, but when we have to import multiple object from a module, then what will be the syntax? See here, we will write from after that math is the name of module, after that import and object 1 sqrt comma pow object 2. Means whenever we are importing multiple object from a module, then we will write the statement like this: from math import sqrt comma pow. Here the name of module is what? Math, and the object is what? sqrt and pow. There are two objects. We can also import all the objects which are present inside a module. So to import all objects of a module, if you want to import all the item from a module like this, so that you don't have to prefix the module name, you can write simply what we will write, what will be the statement when we want to import all the objects which are present inside the module. So we will simply write like this: from module name import and star or asterisk. Whenever we are writing asterisk, means it will select all the object which are present inside a module. So this is syntax and this is the statement. See here, that is to import all the items from module math. You can write from, after that math is the name of module, after that import, and after import we have written asterisk, means all the item, select all the item which are present inside the module math. So now you can use all the defined function, variables, etc. from math modules without having to prefix module name to the import item statement. Why? Because we are using from, that is why there is no need to use prefix of module's name. If we are not using from, then it will become compulsory to use the prefix module name. But when we are using from, means there is no need to prefix module names. Python's processing of import module command. With every import command issued, Python internally does a series of steps. In this section, we are briefly discussing the same. Before we discuss the internal processing of import statement, let first discuss namespace, an important and related concept which plays a role in a internal processing of import statement. Means whenever we are using import command, then Python internally does series of steps, means it perform lot many work inside when we are importing any command or any module. Namespace. A namespace is generally a space that hold a bunch of names. Before we go on to explain namespace in Python term, consider this real life example. What is namespace? Namespace in general is a place that hold bunch of names. In Python we use namespace. For explaining the namespace, we are considering here a real life example. See, in a interstate student seminar, there are 3 students from different state having similar names. Say there are 3 Nalinis, one from Kerala, one from Delhi, and one from Odisha. As long they are staying in their state ward, there is no confusion, since in Delhi there is one Lanit. Since in Delhi there is one Nalini, calling name Nalini would automatically refer to Delhi's student. Nalini. Some same applies to Kerala and Odisha word separately. But the problem arises when the students from Delhi, Kerala and Odisha states are sitting together. Now calling just Nalini would create confusion. Which state? Nalini. So one needs to qualify the name as Odisha's Nalini or Kerala Nalinis and so on. Means there is a interstate student seminar. In interstate student seminar, students from different state are coming and they have similar names also. For example, three students have same name but they are coming from different state like Delhi, Odisha and Kerala. But when they are staying in their state ward, then there is no confusion. We can easily identify that this student is from this state. But when all these three students having same name are sitting in one place, then it will become difficult because all three students have same name. So we need to identify that this particular student is from which state. So with the along with their name we have to also call their state name, like this student from this state. For removing the confusion we are using namespace because all three students have same name but they are coming from different state. When they are sitting at different place, then there is no problem, but when they are sitting in a same place, then it will become difficult. So for removing this problem we are using namespace. Here namespace is what? The state name along with the student name. From the above real life example, we can say that Kerala ward has its own namespace where there no two names of Nalini. Same holds for Delhi and Odisha. In Python terms, namespace can be thought of an named environment holding logical grouping of related object. You can think as it as named list of some name. For every module .py file, Python creates a namespace having its name similar to that module's name. Means the namespace will have the same name as that of module. Means if the module name is math, then the name of namespace will be math. If the module name is time, then the name of namespace will be also time. And for every module, Python create a namespace. So we can simply say that namespace is a environment holding logical grouping of related objects. When two namespaces come together to resolve any kind of object name dispute, Python asks you to qualify the name of object as module name dot object name, just like in real life example we did by calling Delhi Nalini or Odisha Nalini and so on. Within a namespace, an object is referred without any prefix. When two namespaces are coming together, then Python also asks you to qualify the name of object. How we can qualify the name of object? By module name dot object name, as we were doing in real life example, like calling Nalini. Which Nalini? Delhi or Odisha or Kerala? Which? So in same manner we will write module name dot object name. Processing of import module command. When you issue important module command internally, following things take place. Means whenever we are importing any module, then following step are performed at internally, means at backend. First, the code of imported module is interpreted and executed. As we know that in Python the code are not compiled, it is interpreted. So the code of imported module is interpreted, and after interpreted it is executed. Second point, defined functions and variable created in modules and now available to the program that import module. Means whenever we are importing any module, means we are creating an environment where we can use function definition, variable which are present inside that particular modules. Third, for imported module, a new namespace is set up with same name as that of module. Means whenever we are importing any module, Python will create a namespace, and the name of namespace will be same as that of module name. For instance, means for example, see here, if you imported module my mode in your program, now all the objects of module my mode would be referred as my mode dot object name. Example, if my mode has a function definition as checksum, then it would be referred to as my mode dot checksum in our program. Means whenever we are importing any modules in our program, then we can easily access or use the function which is present inside that particular module. For example, see here, if the name of module is what, my mode, inside my mode there is a function name what, checksum. So we can easily, the name of module is my mode, and the function which is present inside my mode is check num. So we can easily use the check num function. Processing of from module import object command. When you issue from module import object command internally, following things take place. The code of imported module is interpreted and executed. Means see here, import module command, and here from import module, means here the entire module is selected, but here one object or two object or all the objects which are present inside that particular module is selected or imported. So the code of imported module is interpreted and executed in first step. Second, only the asked function and variable from module are made available to the program. Why? Because here we are not using, or we are not taking, or we are situation to use all the objects which are present inside the module. So we are using from. So it will display or make present only the limited function or variable which we are demanding or asking. No new namespace is created. The imported definition is just added in the current namespace. See the difference here in the following diagram. Means whenever we are importing the entire module in our program, then the namespace is created. The namespace will have the same name as that of the name of module. See here, import val seq means sequence. here we are using this command import statement. In second, from, we are using what? From means here we will select one or two object from the module. So we are writing from the name of module, what? VALSCQ. After that import find valid underscore key. In this case, when we are importing the entire module, in that case a new namespace is created, but in this case no new namespace is created. Why? Because here we are selecting only the limited object which are present inside that inside the module. In this case no namespace is created, only the object is added. Here the name of object is what? Find underscore valid underscore key. In this case no new namespace is created, only the object is added. The name of object is what? Find underscore valid underscore key. So no new namespace created, imported object is just added to original program's namespace. Means the namespace is already created, the object is added inside it. So this is the difference between import module and from module import command. That means if your program already has a variable with the same name as the one imported via module, then the variable in your program will hide imported member with same name, because there cannot be two variable with same name in one namespace. Means there cannot be two variables with the same name in one namespace. If there is two variable with same namespace, then it will hide the imported member. Let's consider the module given in figure 4.2 from temp conversion import star or asterisk. So freezing underscore C equal to minus 17.5. In next line print freezing underscore C. Here from is there, that is why it will hide freezing underscore C of temp conversion module. Why? Because there is from. So after executing this program we will get output like this, minus 17.5. If you change the above code to the following, we made freezing underscore C equal to minus 17.5 as a comment. See below. From temp conversion import asterisk. After that, see here, freezing underscore C equal to minus 17.5. This is not a statement, this is a, now this will become what? Comment. That is why after executing this statement we will get output like 0.0, but previously it was a statement, but here it is a comment. That is why we will get two different output. Here when the statement is like this, freezing underscore C equal to minus 17.5, we will get output like minus 17.5. But when this statement freezing underscore C equal to minus 17.5 is becoming comment, then we will get output like 0.0. As no variable from the program shares its name, hence it is not hidden. Sometimes a module is stored inside another module. Such a sub-module can also be imported. How we can import a module which is stored inside another module. The syntax will be like this. From parent module, import submodule as alias name. So the example will be like this. From, after that, products is a parent module, after that import, and views is a submodule. In this way we can import a module which is present inside another module. Here the parent module is what? Products. After that the submodule is what? Views. Here we are writing the name as alias, means in place of views we will use PV. Why? This is a alias name for product.views submodule, so we can use simply PV. Using Python standard libraries, function and modules. Python standard library is very extensive that offer many built-in function that you can use without having to import any library. Means Python library provide many built-in function. We can use this multiple function in our program without importing any library in our program. Python standard library is by default variable, so you don't need to import it separately. Means Python standard library is by default available, so we don't need to import it separately because it is easily available by default. Python's standard library also offers other that the built-in function some modules for specialized type of functionality, such as math module for mathematical functions, random module for pseudo random number generation, URL lib for functionality for adding and using websites address from within program, etc. In this section we shall discuss how we can use Python built-in function and import and use various modules and Python standard libraries. Means Python standard library contain many built-in function which are by default available. We can use it directly without importing any library. Python standard library also contain different modules, and inside these different modules there are different function are present. So when we want to use this function which are present inside the particular module, we have to import. Using Python's built-in function, the Python interpreter has a number of functions built into it. They are always available. You need not import any module for them. In other words, the built-in functions are part of current namespace of Python interpreter. So you use built-in function of Python directly. How we can use Python built-in function directly? By simply writing function name, after that parentheses. This is a syntax of using Python built-in function. Function name and after that parentheses. For example, the functions that you have worked with up till now, such as input, int, float, type, len, etc. all are built-in functions. All these basic function we have already used. Input, int, float, type, len. These all are Python built-in function which is by default available. For using this we do not need any library to import in our program. That is why you never prefix them with any module's name. mathematical and string functions. Consider the following example program that uses some built-in function of Python. Number 1, oct integer returns octal string of given number. Example 00 plus octal equivalent to number. Number 2, hex integer return hex string of given number. Example 0x plus hexadecimal equivalent of number. Means all these are mathematical function. One assignment is given below, assignment number 8, containing total 4 questions you have to solve in your school copy. Question number 1, explain importing entire module with the help of example. Question number 2, explain how to import single object with the help of example. Question number 3, what do you understand by namespace? Question number 4, write the name of 4 built-in function of Python. Thank you.